Do you believe in me? Hey, have we been here before? You ain't one of them types from the fretless Zither Facebook page. Get off my land, right? Told you last week. Fuck them guys, man. They dissed me out for no reason. So in spite of them, I'm doing 2 episodes about fretless Zithers, man. Without any information or help from them. Because they fucking don't have it. So I was at the swap meet. I know the last time we talked about Zithers, we talked about a mint condition Zither. This is not. We believe in it. But it's got, a whole lot more strings and a whole lot less wrong with it than the other one. But it's got a lot of things wrong with it. And I know a little bit more about this one out the gate. This is a Phonoharp. Patent applied for. The Phonoharp was patented in like 1890 in Boston. The whole thing about the Phonoharp is it had this little thing, man. And this is an early one because you could tell this looks just like the patent picture, right? But I was confused. Did the Phonoharp only make this? Make the whole thing? I don't really know. I might have an answer by the end of the episode. Seems interesting, right? We're going to repair it together. And we're going to listen to it together, right? And hopefully we'll get to learn a little bit. Right? So I'll flip you around, put it over here before I knock it over. Always end up breaking things. Luckily, I know how to fix them. So let's take a better look at it, right? Shall we? 1, 2. Hey, there it is. It's got some letters on. Let me try to read you. It says, E, D, F, maybe I'll read out the numbers to you. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, you not understanding this? Look, there used to be a label here too. Anyway, there are quite a few of these floating around. Again, some of them have like a little scroll here. I'll take you into the learning laboratory real quickly and show you some of the stuff that we've learned. Some of the stuff that we gathered about this. Show you some pictures and photographs. And at that point, we'll go back in the laboratory and we'll start working on it, right? We'll start working on it, William. When I say work, I mean pretty much just tuning it up, right? Cleaning it up and tuning it up. So let's go to the learning laboratory and let's look at some pictures first. I like to get you learned before you have to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving you a test on something we haven't covered here in class. And when I say class, I mean I'm a classy guy, right? I'll see you in the laboratory of learning. Welcome back to the learning laboratory, right? Get you learned up. So this is a current listing on eBay. They come up all the time. It's a little bit different than ours, but ours is definitely the Phonoharp number 1 as opposed to the Phonoharp number 2 because it's more simple of the Phonoharp universe. But this is pretty much what they look like. They have, for the most part, the little protector thing, which is the whole deal in the Phonoharp. You know what I'm saying? Like these strings right here are pretty much the same exact deal as on that instrument we had last week, the guitar Zither. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are pretty much those last strings that are on that, the 2 octaves. C through C. Without the chords. That's what it is. So this is the later, not really later, this is like Mark II, I should say, of Phonoharp number 1. And this is, you see the label that ours is all rotten out, and you see the back. Our back is almost identical, man. But if we look at this one right here, from old Reverb, there's no hole, man. No hole to be found on this either. Isn't that weird, man? I can't stick it in the hole. So I don't know what, you know what I mean? If they eliminated the hole eventually, or they just, that's unusual, man. That's, with a chordophone kind of instrument, and the hole, sound hole is kind of the whole thing. Or maybe they were like, think of the electric guitar, concept years to come. We don't need no fucking hole. Tell Leo Fender that he needs a fucking hole. You know what I'm saying? It'll be holier than thou. Now, number 2, that was really the one that was in all the patent paperwork. Here's the patent Gazette from 1891. I'll show it to you, man. He likes to show it to people. Right, this is the patent number 456977, January 27th, 1891. Split it between two people, and now ours has that type of finger guard. Only pretty much ours. I don't see any of the surviving ones that still has it like that, man. So ours is old school, man. It's original OG, man. This is the Wikipedia Commons picture on the Phonoharp website, freebie. Look how this is number 2. This is right over the hole, man. Number 2, the difference is it's like a little bit fancy over here, like I was talking about earlier in my excited intro. Now this, free image, so to speak, public image on the, Wikipedia website actually became the basis of the sample pack for the Phonoharp. If you know what I mean, need any synth pads, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's essentially the same image. They just cropped it and chopped it and laid it down on the side. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it was the instrument they used. Probably not. The best existing sort of Phonoharp is in the Boston Met, I believe. It's in very, very high quality condition. It's, been in their collection since the beginning of time, really. You know what I'm saying? So it's in great condition. This little hand protector, you know what I'm saying, is in perfect shape. Not a rust molecule near it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's in good condition. But of course, alas, these are, a little bit different than our real old school model that we're going to try to restore, and thump on it for you a little bit here, this late August breeze. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do it together, right? Because that's, the way we should be rolling, right? I wanted to tell you guys what happened to the Phonoharp company. Basically, they were all scrambling after the auto harp, man. As soon as that guy that we talked about last week got desperate and he sold the rights to everybody in 1910, everybody and their mother that was making Zither started making the auto harp. You know what I'm saying? They got right into it. And one of the people that worked at the Phonoharp company in Boston, he invented the Marxophone, which is pretty much the same thing as the guitar Zither. You know what I'm saying? It's not too much difference. There's also a Celestephone that they made. Again, they're not really too much difference. I think that they just have chords laid out in a different manner as the guitars Zither. So that's what I wanted to talk about. I'll see you in the laboratory as we are continuing our fretless Zither adventure. Welcome back to the laboratory. So here we see it. Got some things to do. Now, the smart person would just take these strings off. Just replace them all. They're all rusty. You know what I'm saying? They're not really nice looking strings. But I will never play this instrument ever again. So to waste like 10 packs of mandolin strings to try to get this guy fucking up and running again. You know what I'm saying? We waste like a pack and a half and play it once. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you, getting this guy tuned up again, I'm going to break like 3 or 4 more of these strings. I bet you the rest of them will pretty much be alright because they're pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Somewhat, you know what I mean, with tension on them for over 100 years. So, that being said, there are a couple things we got to take care of. It is very dirty. That's not really a big deal. This is the biggest deal right here. This little fret wire is stretched and, you know what I mean, bent and sticking up. So we want to glue that guy back. Well, over here is the same deal. We can replace it. I have fret wire to replace it, but I mean, let's try to see if we can glue it. But before that, this is the biggest thing that's really fucking slobbing the knob. See that? This has become sort of uneven. Looks like it became like sort of unhinged at one point and somebody glued it in the wrong place, or perhaps it became unhinged and it was like in a hot attic. Because unlike the instrument we saw last time, this thing is not stored correctly. The other one's like in mint condition. This thing's about to fucking breathe on it. It's going to fall apart. So let's see if we can stick something in here and get that. This is very, very tight. I mean, I can't squeeze that down at all. Let's see if we can get this flowing again, and then we can glue this thing back like together correctly. That would make me very happy. Let's see it there. We're going to do all this with the strings on, under tension. We're not even a bother. We don't care. If we have to replace all the strings, we will. But we don't want to. Ready? Let's try to loosen that up. All right, so I was able to get it like doable, where you push down. A lot of He-Man strength though to get it flush. Use this guy, sort of needle his nose right in there. It's right in this intersection right here. Broke up a little clump of glue in there, and once that was free, I was able to push it down without, you know what I mean, destroying the wood. But the wood has warped quite a bit, so it's going to look a little fucked up, but it's going to look a little better than it looks now. All right, so let's get glue in there, pump all kinds of wood glue in there, get some clamps on there, all up and down the side. Let's see at that front. Right, my friend? Hey, man, I'm going to cut you, man. I'm going to cut you, man. So there it is, man. We're all clamped and clumped, man. We started off here in the corner with the quick grips. And we worked our way down with the clamps. You know what I'm saying? All the ones that are facing the instrument, we have a little piece of wood so it doesn't, like, you know, or most of them anyway. Some of them, man. Hey, what the fuck, man? So, let's pray that this, you know what I mean, resets the wood. You know what I'm saying? We can never guarantee that, but I mean, it usually works with this strong ass wood glue, man. Hey, man, I don't want to see this, the brand, man. I don't promote anybody. So, let's see what happens. Let's let it set 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Time, you know what I'm saying? Little humid in the basement. August basement, you know what I'm saying? Turn the humidifier down a little tiny bit so it can just sort of, you know what I'm saying? Bend a little, but not too much. I'll see you in 3 days, huh? So it's been about 42 hours. A little bit more than 3 days, a little bit less than 4 days. Now, one thing you're going to notice when you're clamping stuff together like this, not necessarily this exact thing, but something like this, be it a guitar, ukulele, something like that, you'll notice that after the first day, you're going to have to clamp these again. They're coming loose, as well as these. Why is that? Well, that's because the wood starts to relax. That was sort of like hyperextended. It was sort of warped, messed up, and it's sort of relaxing and going back to where it originally was. Get back to where it was belong. And in that process, it sort of, you know what I mean, relaxes, and you have to tighten it again. So keep tightening it over the next, 2 or 3 days after you initially clamp it. Now we're going to take it off and we're going to see how it came out. Or we could actually say how it came out. Right? Get out of here, you jerk off. Next we got it declamped. That's pretty good, man. It's pretty flat, you know. Is it factory perfect? Not exactly, but I mean, is it a lot better than it was? Yes. Is it surprising to see something like this on a 115-year-old instrument? No. All right, so we're good. Right, we're good on that. You know what I mean? Part structural tip. We have a couple other little structural things to do. First and most foremostly, get this fucking thing that's sticking up like a goddamn fucking erection in a movie theater, man. It's not looking good for Pee-wee, man. It wasn't that kind of movie, though. It was the Aristocats. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these strings off that are sort of impinging this, right? And then we're going to glue it down. How are we going to glue it down? Well, that's a good question, man. I was thinking about it. I have these 2 different welds. This weld I got not too long ago. It's very, very strong. It's got like a 50-20 PSI. But it's a dark gray. You know what I mean? Opaque set color. You know what I'm saying? This is, a lot quicker set. It's a lot weaker, but, you know what I mean? I would put strings on top of it, so it's not like it's anything to be pulling it the other way. It's clear. You know what I mean? It's also cheaper. This is Dollar Tree. I noticed that some Dollar Tree items are getting this, like, red sticker on it, man. This has already gone up to $1.50 in Dollar Tree, man. Just so you fucking know, man, for your August thoughts. So this, although it probably is a better idea, you know what I'm saying, it's probably not the right thing for our cosmetically fucking conscious world. So let's get this guy all fucking glued down, man. And I'll see at that print. We're going to tape it down in different locations and we'll glue it in other locations. You know what I mean? Keep it separated. Right? Evaporated and emasculated. See you in a moment. All right, so this stuff sets pretty quickly. A lot quicker than I thought it would. It's all like totally dry. Just like 10 minutes or so. So we had to do it in 2 different sections. We didn't have time to really tape it down. We just took these little things that we had prepared. This is like just wood strips coated in wax paper. And we did 2 different runs. So let's take this off. It's been about 10-15 minutes and it's definitely dry without a doubt. Let's see how it went, William Wallace Whitaker. Alright, so we got it down. In both places we wanted it down. I just actually ran some real strong alcohol over here to sort of clean everything up in it. Like sort of, the heat from the alcohol got that lacquer active again and started like, you know what I mean? Bring out the shine of the lacquer again. That's wonderful. Wonderful thing. We got everything almost totally 100% structural. One thing I want to fix though, see that crack there? And it goes all the way through the hood, William. Let's put a little bit of hood glue on there, man. Take the suction cup and douche it in there real good. Clean it up nice and sprightly. Don't get it near the label. All right, I'll see after that's been performed. I could perform well, but it's still hurting my testicle. Let's let that seether for a while, Wendell. You'll know, Quinn. You'll know. So I did it like 2 or 3 times, and you can see it's already sort of like reconnected, and that's good enough, right? So it's the next day. It's dry. Let's clean this guy up and finalize this bullshit, man. You know what I mean? I'm feeling like I'm starting to tire of this instrument. So these strings, filthy, dirty, rusty. You know what I'm saying? Generally, I would replace this, but that's a lot of strings to replace, and I'm not really gonna ever play this. So we're gonna take some very, very fine grade sandpaper and just go up and down this real quick, each individual string. I'm going to take some steel wool and do the same thing. Then when that's done, we're just going to spray this down with like furniture polish, pledge, phony pledge, and then get in there with some of these bottle brushes, just try to, clean it out as good as we can, you know what I'm saying? See when we're all cleanliness. Keep clear the sticker though. Yeah, it's like a new thing, man. It doesn't even look like it's an old piece of shit anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm really proud of that. Around the sticker, it still looks a little bit, sticker shocky, but everything else came real clean, even underneath the fucking little gizmo, man. We got some pipe cleaners in there, right? Wet down the pipe cleaners and coated them with some old fucking furniture polish. 13% kielbasa grease. Straight from Poland, man. Variety of different bottle brushes. Get in there, man. We got it nice and fucking spotless, man. All around the fucking town, too, man. Things looking Sheenberg. We're not going to put any kind of wax on it. We've already whacked it off a little bit. We can actually see a little bit of, like, you know what I mean? Silver on these fucking ancient strings were all just pure rust before. See that? Now you see a little bit of sheen on them, man. That's like a total transformation, man. It's like when you see like a real fat slob who's been on some kind of bullshit miracle diet, you know what I mean? They show all these fucking before pictures and they come out like, you know what I mean? Like Hasselhoff's fucking whore, you know what I'm saying? Look at her now. So, let's string this fucking bad boy up. I got a whole pile of mandolin strings and banjo strings and mandolin and dulcimer strings, all the hook strings. I've ordered so many of them. They're so cheap on AliExpress. You know what I'm saying? I ordered a whole shitload of them. I got a bunch of banjo strings in the other room too. I only bought 2 packs in here because I'm only missing 4 strings. They got the 9s in there though, man. The 9 hook strings. And these are good too, man. Because they got the silvered men's. Alright, let's get it all looking pretty for the people, man. We'll get it a purring and I'll see you at the blammer shots, man. We'll blam it up, man. Ready? So right before we do the proper glam shots, I want to show you something. We saw the proper trademark on the, you know what I mean, that big thing on the side of the real deal one. But look at this early one here, man. Look at how small their little trademark thing is right there. Look at that. It's hard to sort of photograph, and that's why I wanted to take a special time so I can get a good shot of it for you. It's hard to get it in focus. There you go. See that Phonoharp? See if I can. There you go. Pretty cool, anyway. Right? Yes. All right, let's do the glam shot. Back in the high life again. The key is that banjo 0.9, which is really like a 0.8 for that high C. High C, man. Right? These are the 10s from the mandolin pack. And this is the, you know what I mean, silver and steel mandolin. You know, not the real thick guy. The secondary guy, you know what I mean? The second thickest guy. It's perfect though, man. Didn't break one fucking string, peoples. It's a fucking gorgeous thing, people. It's a nice little thing. And this thing is a fucking gem. You can play off this side of the bridge, or you can play off this side of the bridge, you know what I'm saying? If you wanted to, you know what I mean? Left-handed, man. Like Kurt Cobain and shit, bro. So I just played a little bit for you, but man, let's get a little bit more comfortable, man. Come together, and afterwards we'll say, peace be with you. Peace be with you. Look after yourself. Peace be with you. Look after yourself. There it is, man. Phonoharp, number one. Number one, man. I remember my man Theory years ago. There was a beautiful girl at this party. And my man Theory professed his love to her. And she's like, well, take a number, buddy. And he's like, how about number one? That's some balls to say that shit. But I mean, people out there right now are like, what's he talking about? Number one, what does that mean? So this is a very cool thing. I mean, it looks kind of boring. And I've had it kicking around for a little while. And I always thought, hey, I'm not going to mess with this. It's kind of boring. And then my little, you know what I mean, discovery last month of the mint condition fretless zither that I wanted to know about occurred. And my anger with the zither group boiled over into me like wanting to do a whole month about zither. So I picked this one out of a pile of trash. I have a cooler zither back there that's like incredibly, like, you know what I mean, intricate. It's actually got like a little fretboard on it. It's insane. But it looks like a real big job. So we're saving that for when Guitkits a little bit more, you know what I mean, a little bit more medicated. It's got the joy to the world, now I can play. Da, 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 da. Hey man, basics, people. I seem to use this part right here a lot when I'm like tuning it, when messing with it. I use that same big, you know, clock tuning key from the one from last week. I have another one that came with like an electric auto harp that I got. But I mean, that still seems to be the one that I like the best out of all these. It's just like you can play with it for hours. So I remember I was out in California 25 years ago. I was with this girl out there. And she was like living in like a mansion. She's like, she tended like a mansion of some like widow, like a plastic surgery doctor widow who lived in like Palm Springs, Florida or something like that. This girl like tended her mansion in Encino Hills. A job to have. And there's a big grand piano there. I didn't know this girl could play anything. And I was out, you know what I mean, there. You know what I'm saying? In the morning, you know what I mean? After, you know what I mean? I spent the evening with her in this mansion, you know what I'm saying? And I seen the grand piano. I was like, let it be, let it be. And I was like, thinking I was the man, you know what I mean? She's like, ah. So they pushed me aside. She started playing like fucking Mozart, man. I was like, oh. Never mind, fuck that shit, man. I don't even want to hear that, you know. Memories. I remember she used to play this piece by Taco Bell, man. Taco Bell, man. I think it was in D, but today it's going to be in C. It's like a wedding song, really. But this sort of messing around at the end there, man. If you like music, you like one of these things. You see one on the flea market, it looks like you can put some strings on it. It's not in bad shape. Trust me. You know what I mean? It's better than jerking off all afternoon. Get one. You know what I mean? Idle time, man. Idle time, man. You know what I'm saying? Wasted time. Wasted time. Save the cream for the ladies. You know, I'm woke, man. Who knows, man? They save the cream for the fucking animals. Whatever you like, man. Whatever floats your boat, man. Do something, man, before the summer's over. You know what I mean? Don't get caught out there. A loser, you know what I'm saying?